Hey, friends! Today, we're heading to Malta, a sunny island in the heart of the Mediterranean, where history speaks at every corner and the sea looks like it was made for postcards. A small country with a big character. Malta isn't just an island, it's a whole archipelago of three: Malta, Gozo, and Camino. Here, traces of Phoenicians, Romans, Arabs, the Knights of St. John, and the British all intertwine. So much history packed into such a tiny space. No wonder every stone here seems to whisper stories of the past. Fun fact: Maltese is a mix of Arabic, Italian, and English, but it's written in Latin script. Nowhere else in Europe will you hear such a linguistic cocktail. Valletta, the open-air museum. Let's start with Valletta, the capital. This city feels like it was designed for walking. Narrow streets, golden facades, flags on every balcony, and sea views that'll steal your breath away. Don't miss St. John's Cathedral plain on the outside, but inside it's pure gold-plated wonder. Then head up to the Upper Baraka Gardens. They offer the best view of the harbor, and every day at noon, the old cannons fire. Yes, even time makes noise beautifully here. Medina, the silent city. Medina is a portal to the past. Narrow lanes, sand-colored walls, and hardly any cars. The silence here feels sacred, like the whole town whispers, "Slow down." No surprise that Game of Thrones filmed scenes here. It's the perfect backdrop for castles and intrigue. Slima and St. Julian's Sea, shopping and nightlife. If Valletta is about history, Slima and St. Julian's are about the present. Slima is perfect for seaside strolls and coffee with a view. St. Julian's, that's where the sun sets and the party begins. Bars, music, cocktails, lights, like a summer movie in real life. The three cities: Birgu, Senglia, and Cospicua. Across the Grand Harbor from Valletta lie the legendary three cities, the birthplace of Malta's maritime history. These fortified towns, Birgu Vitarayasa, Senglia Isla, and Cospicua Bormla, are where the Knights of St. John first settled before building Valletta. Burgu Vitarayasa is the oldest and most atmospheric. Default text Burgu Vitarayasa is the oldest and most atmospheric, full of narrow stone streets, ancient fortifications, and cozy wine bars by the water. Don't miss Fort St. Angelo, a fortress that watched over centuries of battles. Sanglia Isla offers one of the best panoramic views of Valletta from the Safe Haven Gardens, a perfect sunset spot. Cospicua Bormla, though quieter, has its own charm. Here, you'll find local life untouched by mass tourism, and waterfront promenades where fishermen still repair their nets. Walking through these cities feels like stepping into a living museum, less crowded, more authentic, and absolutely photogenic. Marsaxlok, the fisherman's village. Down south lies Marsaxlok, a postcard-perfect fishing village famous for its colorful Lutsu boats painted in bright blues, yellows, and reds, with eyes on the bow to ward off evil. The Sunday fish market here is a must. The air smells of the sea, and the stalls overflow with fresh catches, spices, and handmade souvenirs. Sit by the water, order grilled fish and a glass of local wine, and just enjoy the slow rhythm of Maltese coastal life. Gozo, the green heart of Malta. Take the ferry from Erkua, and in 25 minutes you'll reach Gozo, Malta's greener, quieter sister island. Life here moves at half speed, and that's exactly its magic. Tapinu Basilica, a national shrine surrounded by open fields and silence. And if you love the sea, Gozo is a diver's paradise. The legendary blue hole near Dwedra Bay offers underwater arches and surreal visibility. The Inland Sea, Gozo's hidden blue window. The Inland Sea on Gozo is a small, peaceful lagoon near Dwedra Bay, linked to the open Mediterranean by a narrow natural tunnel through the cliffs. Fishermen sail through it to the open sea, and visitors can take short boat trips to explore nearby caves. It's a quiet, beautiful spot, calm inside, wild beyond the rocks. The Gantia temples on Gozo are among the oldest stone structures in the world, built around 3600 BC and older than the pyramids of Giza. Their name means Tower of the Giants, and legend says they were built by a giantess who carried the massive stones on her head. Walking among these ancient walls feels like stepping into prehistory, a reminder that Malta's story began thousands of years before recorded time. Victoria Rabat, the island's capital, is crowned by the ancient citadel. Climb its walls for panoramic views stretching across the island to the sea. Then head to Ramla Bay, with its unique red golden sand and crystal water, one of the most beautiful beaches in the Mediterranean. Ramla Bay is famous for its unique red golden sand and clear turquoise water, one of the most beautiful beaches in Malta. Surrounded by green hills, it feels peaceful and untouched. Above the bay lies the legendary Calypso Cave, said to be where the nymph held Odysseus captive. It's the perfect spot to relax, swim, and watch the sunset paint the beach in warm tones. Camino, the island of pure blue. Between Malta and Gozo lies tiny Camino, home to only a handful of people but millions of shades of blue. The main attraction is the world-famous Blue Lagoon Bay, so clear you can see the seabed as if through glass. The water here glows turquoise, framed by limestone rocks. Arrive early morning or late afternoon to beat the crowds. Rent a kayak, explore sea caves, or just float in the lagoon, letting time disappear. There are no cities, no cars, only sun, sea, and silence. It's the ultimate digital detox in the middle of the Mediterranean. You've seen it in photos, but nothing compares to seeing it for real. The Blue Lagoon, on the tiny island of Camino, is Malta's most iconic natural wonder, a stretch of water so clear and bright, it feels unreal. The shades of turquoise here shift with the sunlight, creating the illusion that someone turned the saturation all the way up. Come early morning, before the boats arrive, and you'll have the lagoon almost to yourself. You can swim across from one rocky shore to another, rent a kayak, or explore small sea caves hidden along the cliffs. The water is shallow, warm, and glows like liquid glass, perfect for snorkeling or floating all day. By noon, the scene changes. Music, boats, laughter, and the scent of sunscreen fill the air. It's like a Mediterranean beach party on crystal water. Bring reef shoes and plenty of water. There's not much shade here. Marsalforn Bay is Gozo's main seaside resort, a charming mix of a fishing village and a laid-back coastal town. The bay is lined with cafes, restaurants, and colorful boats gently rocking in the water. It's great for swimming, evening walks, or enjoying fresh seafood by the sea. Nearby, you can visit the famous salt pans, where locals have been harvesting sea salt for centuries, a perfect spot for photos at sunset. On the southern coast of Malta lies the breathtaking Blue Grotto, a series of sea caves where sunlight and water create pure magic. When the morning sun hits the waves just right, the light reflects off the white seabed and turns the caves into glowing shades of deep blue and turquoise. It looks unreal, like nature's own light show. You can take a small boat from Migueliyo to glide through the arches and see the colors dance beneath you. The water is so clear you can see every pebble on the bottom. It's one of those places where you just sit in silence, smile, and realize no filter on earth can beat this. On the western edge of Malta rise the majestic Dingley Cliffs, the island's natural balcony over the Mediterranean. Standing there, 250 meters above the sea, you feel like you're at the edge of the world. The wind smells of salt and wild thyme, and the horizon stretches endlessly in every direction. It's one of the best spots for sunset on the island. The sun slowly sinks into the sea, painting the cliffs gold and the water deep blue. If you come early, you might see paragliders floating over the cliffs or locals hiking along the rugged paths. Dingley is where you go to pause, breathe deeply, and remember how small and lucky we really are. Malta is more than just a destination, it's an experience that stays with you. Here, ancient history and turquoise seas meet golden sunsets and Mediterranean warmth. You walk through cities that feel like open-air museums, swim in waters clearer than glass, taste food rich with flavor and tradition, and watch the sky turn pink over stone fortresses that have seen 1,000 years of stories. Every corner of this island has its own rhythm, from the peaceful charm of Gozo to the lively nights of St. Julian's, from the mystical silence of Medina to the endless blue of the sea around Camino. Malta may be small, but it has a soul that fills you completely. Visiting this magical island inspired me to create a series of detailed travel guides with ready-to-go itineraries and Google Maps pins showing you exactly what to see, how to get there, where to eat, and what local dishes to try. They're available in English, Spanish, Russian, German, Italian, and French, so wherever you're from, Malta is ready to welcome you. Check the link in the video description to download your guide and start planning your perfect trip. And don't forget subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and leave a comment about your favorite place in Malta. Your support helps me keep exploring and sharing new adventures. See you in the next journey, and until then, travel with heart, peace, and sunshine to everyone.